Hey everyone, welcome to another MGG Live. I apologize, we're about 2 minutes late. I came down here, I hooked everything up, everything was working fine, except I couldn't get my OG Hugo to work. Not because of this controller, but because of my connection, my Ultimate PC interface. So we're going to be playing with this, which unfortunately means I have to use a thumbstick, and a lot of the games we're going to be playing probably not the best for it. So, that's my pre-built excuse for my 4 out of 10 gameplay. We're going to be playing some Intellivision today. Earlier this week on Thursday, I released a video on where you can get tons and tons of homebrew ROMs for the Intellivision, and we're going to be playing some of the free ones today. So they're not going to be necessarily, some of them are really good, but they're not going to be like the AAA games. We're going to just be playing some of the free ones. There's a lot you can purchase as well. Yeah, we'll just have some fun. We'll probably play several of them today. This Tuesday on the Retro Bliss Rewind podcast, we will be talking about our top 5 Sega Genesis games. Fantastic system. Often lives in the shadow of the Super Nintendo. Not quite deserved. It's got a fantastic library. I don't know if we're going to have a special guest on that one yet, but certainly you're going to hear mine and Brian from BD Retro Mods and Retro Bliss's top 5 Sega Genesis games. And if they're not the same as yours, that's okay. We're not saying these are the top 5 best. They're our top 5 favorites. So that should be a lot of fun. Whether you are watching on my channel, Mike's Gaming Gala, or on the Retro Bliss Gaming channel, you are welcome. I can see the chat for both. What else? I suppose I should acknowledge that last Saturday, the Blue Jays did not win the World Series. I was very down about that. It feels like forever ago now, but yes, unfortunately, the Dodgers continued to be the Dodgers, and they won the World Series, so congrats to them. It was a fantastic series, though. We had one game, went 18 innings, tied the record for the longest World Series game ever. We had, come from behind victories. We had extra innings. We had everything, and, I'm sad, but it is what it is, and I'm still proud of my Blue Jays. Casey, the Intellivision gamer, so he's from California. He was kind of rooting for the Dodgers because that's his state, right? And he's like, you know what, for you, I'm kind of low key rooting for the Blue Jays. And he was messaging me back and forth. And as we were getting to the end of Game 7, I sent him, like, he wasn't being mean or anything. And if he did message me after, it probably would have been like, oh man, that sucks. I'm sorry for you. But I told him ahead of the end of the game, just the way I am, it's like, just don't message me. Let me stew in my own sorrow for a little bit. Because that's the way even when I'm sick, like, just leave me alone. I don't want to hear the, haha, we won. I don't want to hear the, I'm sorry you lost. I just need to be on my own for a little bit, and then I'll be okay. And I'm okay now. So, Casey's a good guy, and his reply to me saying that was just 10-4, and he didn't message me. And then the next day I was feeling better. Let's say hello to the chat. Hi, Mike. I love your videos. Thank you very much. I like making them. Boom. We've got Off Grid in the chat. We've got Robert. How's it going, Robert? Man, I ran all the way out and back to take Kelly's trash, and Mike isn't even on yet. Yeah, I was having controller issues at the start. Torque is here. Welcome, Torque. Saboteur. We've got Cannabis Kid. You're not supposed to be on today. It's your anniversary, sir. You should be out having special time with your wife. But I'm glad you're here. Okay. Casey is the first to get banned from chat. This has gotten silly. Okay. AJ from My Drunk Siblings calls controllers remotes. They are literally tethered to the system. They're not remotes. Nintendo, I blame Nintendo for the whole remote thing because they had the Wiimotes. That's the only, or the Wii remotes. That's the only controller that you could call a remote. Even though, like, Xbox and PlayStation, they're Bluetooth and all that, they're still controllers. Damn it. Great video with ROM recommendations on the Intellivision Sprint yesterday. Thank you. That's as soon as the Sprint was announced, I was like, I've got to do an update on that. But back to this. Yeah, so that was between me and AJ. And then somehow Casey latched onto it and he calls them remotes. And then Poe, of course, latched onto that and he calls them remotes. And then everybody on the show, Bart, Greg, Mike the Gaming Road Warrior, they all latched onto it. So now I'm just surrounded by idiots calling them remotes. Let's hear. Blue Jays played amazing. Season to be proud of. That is true. I mean, who would have thought at the start of the season that we would end up in the World Series? We had the bases loaded in the bottom of the ninth and we couldn't get her done. Man, that was frustrating. Mike isn't going to use an official Intellivision controller today. He's using a gamepad controller with a thumbstick. Yeah, Poe banned. Favor, can you please say hi to my girlfriend Renee's mom, Terry? I certainly can. Happy birthday, Terry. I hope you have a great birthday dinner tonight. And I hope you have a great birthday and enjoy being 20 again. Yes, fair enough. That more than acceptable. You got to spend some time with your wife today. So Rob here is referring to the RPF Secret Santa. And yes, his recipient is a James Bond fan, so he's going to be putting on his Q hat. And I know that Robert is really good with the James Bond stuff. Yes, but those were called clickers. They're not remotes. I don't care what you say. This is not a remote. This will never be a remote. You sound like a middle-aged housewife from like 2006 when you say remote. It drives me nuts. Obsidian Contraption, hello. OG Hugo is here. I wish for these games I was using my OG Hugo gamepad. It makes me sad that I'm not. Mike is censoring you. And there you go. Off-Grid Arcade says happy birthday, Terry, as well. Eugene the Supporter, how are you? And Brandy's asking you what's so funny. It's not funny, Casey. It's not funny. All right. So, can you say hi to my neighbor and my window installer? I'm outside with them. Hello, neighbor. Hey, diddly do, neighbor. And hello, window installer. All right, let's play some Intellivision. I am going to pick. So, like I said, I am going to play free games from my ROMs video. They're not in the link in the description because I had to go and grab all of those. But all the games I'm going to play today are free and can be freely downloaded. So I am going to start with Oh Mummy. And I gotta move that. And we are going to add to stage. So, Oh Mummy. We will play on easy because I'm a big baby. Oh, because yeah, I can't use the D-pad. I gotta use the thumbstick. Games like this, you don't want to use the thumbstick because they're four-way games. So I'm actually using the keyboard right now. This is a really simple game, but it's a fun game. So you have to find the key to be able to get out. And how you find the key is you circle a box, kind of like, oh, what's that game? Oh, and this is why I don't like just kind of revealing them one at a time, is because in each level, one of these blocks will reveal another mummy. So I can escape now. But this is the first level, and we want to get our extra points. Are you gonna? Yeah, he's gonna be a jerk. Okay, we got them all. And now we have to escape. And then we're into the next level. If I'm not mistaken, this was part of the Inti Basic competition, the second one. Don't get trapped in a corner! And one of the other free downloads is the Inti Basic Showcase 2, which is actually a collection of some of those games. And this game, I believe, is on there. Okay, so we got the key. Whoa, and we got another mummy. Okay. Oh, you got me. Yeah, so I think, yeah, we can exit now because we got the key. It is a fun little game. Poe says nobody puts baby in a corner. It's easy to get trapped in the corners in this game, that's for sure. But it's a nice little time waster for sure. Oh. Okay, let's get away from these dudes. I need to find the key. And hopefully not the extra mummy. Oh, okay. Ah! Damn it. Yeah, this song's an earworm. I'm sorry, OG Hugo. I feel like I'm snake charming. I need to get... Of course, the key is one of those last two. There we go. Okay. Now there's 4 mummies. Yeah, it's... My luck, it's always the last one. No, come on. I got trapped in a corner. Sorry, Poe. Apparently they do put baby in a corner. Ah! Oh, I pressed down, I swear. No, oh. I got lucky there. Now I'm not. Yes, I'm absolutely snake charming. Game over. There we go. Renee is a big deal. Welcome. Yeah, it's a cool little game. And like I said, it's free. There are so many free Intellivision games available. Feels like you're snake charming as well. There's a place in France. Yes, yeah, okay. Pepper 2. I think, yeah, the Pepper games where you have to go around and circle everything. So let's pick another game here. Another one of the free ones. Okay, this one's fun. Tower Attack. Anybody who knows me knows that I am not a fan of recycling cartridges for homebrew games. We've got lots of options of new injection molded cartridges that nowadays, honestly, probably about the same price, if not cheaper. And so the story behind this one is it's a dark night, and a dark and stormy night. Rev is coming to get your cartridges, and you have to stop him. So you press down to throw stuff. He sent an army of people to come and steal your extra game cartridges, and you've got 10 of them. So when you let 10 of these guys up, you lose. So I love this little dig at Rev's old. Although I've heard like he's going through the rest of his stock, and I've heard that he's going to be exclusively using new cartridges now, cartridge shells. So that's good. But this is something that when I was going to do when I was writing the Kangaroo review, because I shot it at the Intellivision booth at PRGE, I had written in a thing, because I thought it was going to have a recycled cartridge. I had written in a thing where I was going to be like, and a recycled cartridge. I swear that Rev does this just to spite me at this point. And obviously Rev never would have done it, but I was going to get somebody off camera to yell, "Up yours, review man." But Kangaroo, at least the copy I reviewed, had a new injection molded cartridge, so I couldn't use that line. We won't play this one too long. Like, they do get faster every level, but I could probably play this one forever and not die. It is an easy game, but it's a fun game, and I like the story behind it. Plays a little bit like Crackpots, yeah? Kind of has that feel, for sure. Definitely easier than Crackpots, and Crackpots is not a hard game. Eventually, they do get really quick and you die, but for me, just kind of showing off the game. Also, probably, this is one of the ones that probably is helped by the thumbstick. Oh no, it's got stuck there just as I was complimenting it. But if you let one up, they run over and they steal a cartridge. Derek says that this reminds him of a game, but we're not beating anything. Kind of a reverse beat 'em and eat 'em. The only thing that bothers me a little bit is that the button isn't what you press to shoot. You press down, which means you're always kind of like holding, but you can like rapid fire these. The icon for carts, though, is what you're shooting. So I'm like throwing carts to stop them from stealing carts. But again, this one is free. Scores in the bottom left there. You level at the top left. Then the timer at the top. I'll read that in a sec, Bo. But yeah, I could, every time I've played this, I've just played till I turn it off. It's not a difficult game. Rev really wants those carts. All right, I think we're gonna pop that one off. All right. So, um, yes, yeah, is this one based on a true story? It might be. Rev is like the reverse tooth fairy. He sneaks into your house and he steals carts and he doesn't leave you any money. This plays like crackpots. Yeah. Let's see. Cardam and Shardam. I'm sure Poe will have a really good name for that. So, Mr. Poe Style, he's a member of my channel, and in my members only videos, my gaming content, everything, it might be members first, but everything, like nothing's behind a paywall. Everything is made public, at least eventually. But anything that would absolutely tank my algorithm, I post into there. And so I made a whole bunch of movies when I was younger with my brothers and people on my street and friends. And Mr. Posthouse says, I watched a great Star Wars movie and a great Star Trek movie last night, both made by a young Mike. Members only, suckers. Yeah, they're a little cringeworthy, but that it's those, honestly, those probably influence my channel more than like film school and my industry experience, because they are zero budget, they are done really quickly and kind of just thrown together, and they're fun. I have some more videos that I need to put on there. Unfortunately, a couple of my old ones don't exist anymore. There were some really fun ones that don't exist anymore. I did a James Bond movie, and the henchman's name, instead of Odd Job, it was Blowjob. My mom was really mad at that one, especially because my girlfriend was in it, and she was like, that's not right. It's disrespecting women. I'm giving the most precious thing I have to a woman. That's not disrespecting her. I got to keep it at least kind of PG. I tend to like Phil's channel, which I am simulcasting on, is PG. I'm more of a PG-13 channel, but when I'm simulcasting, I got to be careful. Brian says you're shooting recycled carts and they're trying to steal the new ones. Yeah, maybe I'm throwing his homebrews back at him. Feeling left out. Was it like a VR course theme movie? Well, Derek, you could become a member. You just become a member, like the cheapest member for a month. You can watch all of those. Probably over Christmas time, I'm going to be uploading some of the other ones, including ones that I did with my kids during the COVID lockdown. My work had a little competition thing where you made videos and stuff, or took pictures and shared stories, and every week they picked the best one. And I walked away with it because this was before I had YouTube, a YouTube channel, but I made videos like, instead of the A team, I did the intro where we were the R team because I worked for Ross Video, stuff like that. PG, but Poe is here. Poe is not PG. And if I'm in somebody else's chat, I'm not PG. I tone it down for Bliss because Bliss gets very flustered. But my on-screen persona, I try to be as family friendly as I can be, and that's true when I'm watching too. Like sometimes my kids are around, and my daughter's 10, and I don't want her hearing nasty stuff. So I try to keep my channel like that. But in person, yeah, I've got a really dirty and dark sense of humor. You should check out Sega Genesis Christmas homebrew called Super Star Wars Holiday Special. I'll have to look into that. Oh, and I forgot. That's because people are saying hi to Mr. Baseman. Mr. Baseman, welcome. And so far, it's the only Star Wars game I've seen for the Genesis. Yeah, Poe is pretty gross. All right, let's grab another game here. Ones that I just recently added. Inti Pack is almost impossible to play with the thumbstick, so I'm not going to play that. Okay, Flight of the Leprechaun. This is another free one. This is a pretty fun one. And Derek says, my dirty humor is why we get along. That is true. So, this one I am going to play. We could play as Lucky, but we're going to play on hard mode because easy mode is really easy. But it's kind of like a balloon fight. You got to avoid getting hit by stuff. You collect the lucky or the 4-leaf clothers, which have 3 leaves. Oh, and so you're Irish, right? And those little red guys. This is how I imagine PJ Venom gets to work every morning. And those red guys are the English bastards trying to keep him down. Although I've never heard him say anything bad about the English. That's just me adding lore. No, it wouldn't let me go down. That's what she said. Do. Oh yeah, the moons hurt you. Don't collect the moons. These aren't Lucky Charms. We're going to play again. Toolbat says, I've been dragging trees through the yard, and I'm spent. Finally got an Evercade Neo 2 and 3 Friday. Well, hard work is good for you. And the Evercade, I like the Evercade. I love the idea of the Evercade. I like it a lot, but I don't play mine much. It kind of makes me sad. I need to, see, when those guys spawn really near the top, you've got to just, like, avoid them. But I like knocking them into the sea. So I think the strategy is I gotta, stay near the middle. It's okay to kind of fly through dudes. You just don't want them to pop your balloon. Pop. Okay, we're avoiding moons. Oh, stopped moving down. I just saw the start of Poe's comment. I'm looking forward to reading the rest. Apparently this game is racist. Oh, stuck. Bruce Robert Pocock is giving us some Irish flavor in the chat. I do not know what the translation of that is. I'm sorry. It's a Tommy Tallarico, greasy leprechaun. Come on. I mean, you could say what you want about Tommy, but let's leave leprechauns out of it. This game is racist. I'm Irish and have never ridden a balloon, and let's blow up dolls count. Yeah, and you've ridden a balloon, my friend. I am, on my mother's side, I'm all kind of a smattering of British Isles. I've got Scottish, I've got Welsh, I've got English, I've got Irish. On my dad's side, I'm Norwegian and French. So, lumberjack and Viking. I got my Evercade as my MVS replacement with extras. He's going to buy all the Neo Geo games. Yeah, it's good for that. Nothing to be said on the English. Fair enough. My ex-wife was English. My kids are more purebred than I am. They are more than half English. I've got no qualms with people of any place. I do love the Irish, though. Okay, so now we gotta Wow, what a jerk. He just flew back. It's like, no, you're going down. Oh. Okay, he's gonna... Yeah. It wouldn't let me go up. Maybe I should try using the D-pad. Thumbstick is good for some games. It's really not good for other games. I like the music in this too. Okay, he's gonna be a douche, but we could go there and then get. Oh. There we go. Yeah, it's a little easier with the number pad, or not the number pad, the arrow keys. They kind of look like little red dragons, though. Are they Welsh? Maybe they're Welsh. Oh, you popped my balloon. There we go. Tolbat says he likes the Evercade, that the Evercade is physical in a digital world. I do like my physical. I certainly like my physical. Although I suppose today we're all talking about the digital. Let's play some Flappy. You got to play some Flappy. That is right. The phenomenon is on the Intellivision. It actually looks really good. Oh. I never had this on my phone. By the time I learned about it, it was like not available anymore. But you can get it for free on your Intellivision. Oh. Play one more round. You can only play so much of Flappy Bird before. Yep, that's Flappy Bird. What else did I throw in here? There's tons of them. I only threw some of them on here. Let's play some Unlucky Pony. For all the bronies in the chat, Poe, I'm looking at you. We're going to play some Unlucky Pony. Now, this is a platformer. It is actually a pretty decent platformer. And it plays a lot like Mario. So in order to kill... Oh, and you can change... You can be a pink pony. But I'm playing as a blue pony. And that was bad. Hey, Arcade Chaos, how's it going? But you jump on top of guys to kill them. And these birds are annoying. There we go. And you eat apples for points. This first level is just lots of apples. Oh, there we go. This is another one that probably be better with the OG Hugo gamepad, but it's not too bad with the thumbstick. And there's bosses. They're big, colorful bosses, too. For a free game, Oscar put way too much effort into this. Like, when we get to one of the bosses, you'll see, like, it's a really good-looking boss. Oscar's games don't always have the best graphics, but he does go all out with his boss fights. He's got some impressive bosses. Like Thunder Soldier, I thought could have looked a lot better. But those bosses are pretty cool, and they're big. They take up like half the screen. My Little Pony. I remember My Little Pony from like the 80s. And then here we just jump and then we're happy. Their names in the manual are punny, but I can't recall. Yeah, I do have, like, when you download this, it does have a manual, and it has their names, but I don't recall what the names of the ponies are. And Mr. Postal says, "Hey now, the bronies were Derek and the Warrior. Watch some of the old shows." That's true. Their favorite pinball machine was the My Little Pony one. And CK says that his sister was into My Little Pony. And Bruce bought this one CIB. Nice. Yes, this did get a physical release from Intellivision Revolution, if I'm not mistaken. I'm happy with it as a free download. I'm past the point where I need to have a physical copy of everything that comes out. Obviously, for games that I review on the channel, I prefer physical, but I'm getting a little more open to ROMs, especially with the Game Boy community, where, like, it may not have a physical copy, but a physical version, but it is a good game. I'm guessing that's Japanese for something, those things. Oh, how did I get up there? Okay, boss fight. Look at that. That's a pretty good looking boss fight. My second grade teacher. Only thing, I wish they would like flash or something to show that I've hit them. When I first played this, I didn't know if I was actually hurting her or not. But I am. There we go. And I'm so happy. Not sure it was the Combo Intellivision booth at PRGE 22 or 23. I was there both of those years. My guess is it was probably 2022 because before I had my YouTube channel and I wasn't... Like, in 2023, I picked up a lot of homebrews, and if I had seen this one, I probably would have picked it up because I do prioritize original games over ports and hacks. Because at the end of the day, you know, if I'm reviewing a game at the end, how many times can I say, well, if you liked this game that you played 1,000 times before, you'll like this version. I like to be able to let you know how the actual new games are. That's not to say I don't like ports, though. I've covered plenty of ports. But they are not the priority of my channel. But like I said, this is a free download from Oscar. Gotta eat all the apples. We like apples. Oh! I have an apple tree in my backyard, and every fall, man, I've got to figure out what to do with all those apples. I don't like the birds. But it is a good platformer, man. It's a fun game. If Mike is saying this about himself, I wonder what he says about me. Checking in on the gaming. Hey, Joel, how are you, sir? This boss is more difficult. The first boss was a cakewalk. This one, not so much. Oh, come on, because I wasn't jumping. You touched my hooves. You should die. Even if I'm not jumping. Uh-oh. Get away from that bird. And yes, you can jump off the top of the screen. Haha! Ninja Pony. Bye-bye. Take that. Aha. Ninja Pony. Stealth Pony. Wata! Yeah, this Grim Reaper dude. One thing you could never do is kill me. That is not true. This guy's tough. First thing. Oh, you jerk. One, two, three. Oh, yeah. Oh! It would be nice if it wasn't a one-hit death. One more, I think. Yeah, take that. Okay, so I think, yeah, that's pause. So, some areas have gleaners who collect fruit for food banks. I'll have to look at that. That is a possibility. As it is now, I make a lot of apple jelly. My wife makes a lot of like apple pies and apple crumble. Some of it I distill down into juice and I add it to like cinnamon and vodka for Christmas time. But that would be a good option. Jolt is doing well. Mr. Postow's grandfather had an apple orchard on his farm. Tons of apple butter and apple cider every fall. Yeah, I got to make some of that too. The bosses definitely do look cool. Yeah, the Grim Reaper is a clopper, apparently. And I am so ashamed that I know what a clopper is. All right, let's... Do-do-do-do. Yeah, Poe knows what a clopper is. If you don't know, don't Google it. Just trust me, don't Google it. It's gross. So, okay, this is, I've got a 10-year-old daughter, And the stuff that she watched is so much different than the stuff my boys watched when they were younger. Which actually, hey, it's my oldest son's 19th birthday today. He is 19 years old, and in Canada, that means you can legally drink. Not that he really has any interest in that. I thought I could jump to the side. But a huge happy birthday to James, my son. But so my daughter, she, I meant to land back on that. Oh, I'm like Bliss. I can't talk and chew gum at the same time. She was watching this movie the other day, and man, was it bad. So it's like a K-pop thing, and there's this lore where, like, there's this Korean pop band, and like every generation, it's their job to battle demons. And what the demons do is they send a rival K-pop boy band where, Rev in the clouds, a rival K-pop boy band. And like they all look like women. And it was just so bad. I sent Poe pictures in our chat. It was just awful. Like, it was the loosest of, and apparently it's super popular right now. She wanted to do Halloween dressed up as one of the characters, but that character, like, she's a 10-year-old girl, and that character has like midriff showing, and we nixed that pretty quick. No. And yes, I am that kind of dad, and my wife is that kind of mom. But apparently it's super popular, but it was like the loosest of story just to tie in a whole pile of K-pop songs. And I was just like, because I think I was watching Casey at the time playing, and I just had the volume super low while they were watching the movie. And I was like, what the hell is this? My wife just kind of rolled her eye. And after my daughter went to bed, my wife was like, oh my God, when we're in the car, she makes me play that. And so it's super popular right now amongst elementary age girls. Hey, that guy's sticking his tongue out at me. He's a brony. Okay, what's this boss? Oh, the discarded brony. You have a face only a mother could love. Bronies are supposed to be about friendship. Oh, see, I thought he was just sitting there. I was going to jump and... Okay, what are you going to throw at me? Okay, you're just going to land. All right. So I'm going to run and jump. Get my one hit in. Boom. Hey, this guy's not bad. There we go. Rainbow Trash is the pony's name. All right, well, I'll pause here. So, this is Unlucky Pony. It is one of the free Intellivision ROM downloads that I posted in my video on Thursday. That video on Thursday, I pointed to a whole pile of ROM sites where you can get free, guilt-free Intellivision game ROMs, and some that you can purchase. So there was like something like over 60 of the games were free, and this is one of them. Happy birthday to James, yeah. A Clydesdale, I'm not sure. I think you're referring to the K-pop thing. I don't know what it's called. And yes, it's like #1 on Netflix or something too. It's super popular, K-pop. When I turned legal, my family took me out and got me drunk and spent the rest of the night listening to Bob and Doug McKenzie on repeat. Our Canadian mascots. My son, so when we went to France and Belgium, the drinking age in Belgium is 16. And my son was almost 18 when we went. And I was like, I want to buy you your first drink. And I bought him like a nice, what did we get? But it was like a nice liquor. He took one sip and he's like, oh, that's disgusting. I don't want it. I'm like, can you take another sip at least? Like, I want to have this moment with you. I wish my dad had bought me my first drink. And no, he was not having any of it. So it was a pretty grumpy night that night, actually. So I am not going to offer him to buy any drinks for him tonight because he has zero interest in it, which is fine. My grandfather, my late grandfather, was an alcoholic. My one of my brothers he's not an alcoholic, but he needs to drink a lot less. He's a Twitch streamer, and on Friday nights, like if you give him bits, he'll take a shot, and sometimes he'll drink like 2 bottles of liquor a night. And that's how he makes money. And this is one of the reasons I could never be a Twitch streamer. It's kind of, you become a dancing monkey for money. I don't do this for money. I do this because it's fun talking with the chat. And honestly, it's good for view hours on my channel. Even if you get a lot fewer viewers, they're here for longer. So it helps my channel with that. But yeah, I could never be a professional Twitch streamer. It's a great album. Rinblow Trash, that's a pony name. More of a beer drinker. I'm actually not much of a drinker at all. I like whiskey when I do drink. My dad bought me my first drink. He just didn't know it. We would sneak drinks from the liquor cabinet, but my dad wasn't a big drinker either because it was his dad who was the alcoholic. Seems like you're talking about DJC. I haven't watched a lot of DJC. I must confess. He's a nice enough guy. I've talked to him on Casey's stream and stuff like that. I mostly just watch my friends. Bart says, I was in Spain in the Navy for 7 months when I was 20, came back from deployment and had 2 months that I couldn't buy beer again until I turned 21. It surprises me that, you're old enough to go somewhere and die for your country, but you can't buy a drink. A good tip on view time. I'll have to try that when I finally get. Yeah, absolutely. Like a lot of people, they hit their view hours before they hit the 1,000 subscribers. I was the other way around. And that's because in my first year, I barely ever streamed. Once I started doing that, I'm getting like 1,000 view hours a month now. And a lot of them are coming from these streams. Even though fewer people watch them, they watch them for longer. So it's good for view hours for your channel. And also, honestly, it's fun. Even if you only have a couple people in the chat, having them make fun of your gameplay or talking about whatever, it's a lot of fun. Now I drink 3 beers every 2 years or so. Yeah, I probably have 2 or 3 beers a year. And that's when I go over and we're watching a game at my buddy's place. He's got his garage set up. It's pretty awesome for sports. You know what? You're starting to get more people in your live streams. I've been making sure to pop in. View hours for me was always a struggle because I do videos that are like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And even if I get like a whole pile of views on them, they're still only watching for however long. But if I stream for an hour and 10 people watch, that's 10 view hours right there. So, not that this is a business. I am well aware, especially considering what I cover, that my channel will never generate any real money. I think I make about $1,000 a year, which is a lot less than I spend to actually do the channel, because I do buy the majority of the games that I review. But it's nice to help offset that at least. And view hours keep you keep you monetized. After you've got 1,000 subscribers, honestly, subscribers don't matter after that. It's all view hours and how many people see ads on your channel or become members or whatever. Especially, actually, I've noticed that, especially for small channels, the memberships are the biggest thing. Members are probably 30% of my revenue. Again, not that this is about revenue, but every little bit does help. That is for sure. So I am very appreciative of my members. That's a smiley face castle. Oh, I'm stuck there. Okay. I gotta... That was a trick castle. There we go. Off-Grid says, I do hour-long simulator videos and get 5 minutes average view time. Well, I mean, it depends on what you're playing, too. I do remember watching you play some of the train ones. I imagine it's a very relaxing Zen experience. Like that power washing simulator and stuff like that. Maybe we should convoy some more then, Bart. People will tune in to watch me crash, especially when Greg suggests hitting Shift F3 or whatever that was. Half of the thing, too, is if you really suck at a game, people will watch because it's funny. You should never be concerned whether or not you're good at a game, which means Derek could be very successful. Because I've seen Derek play games. He ain't good. I'm sorry, Derek. I'm throwing a lot of shade. What exactly is a claw purr? Oh, okay. I know what you're referring to. You're referring to Clopper. The less said about Cloppers, the better. He's gonna fall down. Pop. Pop. Casey says the bad gameplay is why people watch me weekly. Sometimes I'm really not good at games. I thought I did pretty good on that All Hell Unleashed game. That was a tough game, and we beat it, including the bonus Linda Blair boss. Sometimes I'm decent, but yes, people don't tune into me for good gameplay. They tune in to watch me fail and chat, and I am more than happy with that. And sometimes they tune in to watch me hand you your butt in a first gameplay of Castle of Death. I'm just saying. All right. At last, I'll get my revenge, says the crocodile. And at last, I'll get a new pair of alligator boots. Okay, he's not a crocodile, he's an alligator. What? What? Got him. I got my new alligator boots. All right, let me pause this and look at the chat. So what setting do you choose when YouTube asks, is this for kids? You always choose no. Saying it's for kids means that people can't comment, people can't chat if you're live, and it reduces your visibility. So you always put no. If you had to be good to get subs, Poe would have a negative sub count. A Clopper is a new sandwich at Burger King. Look it up. Please don't look it up. Don't Google. Oh, yeah. And then Casey's also responding to Hugo. Not for kids. Yes, it's not restricted. But the most important one is not for kids. You will make it so that your videos get like 3 views and nobody ever comments. Like a usual Derek's video. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm feeling feisty today. All right, let's play a little more. I mean, I'm actually liking this. I forget how many levels there are. We might not play to the end, but... I'm liking it. And it's free! And you can find the link for it if you go and watch my ROMs video from Thursday. All the links are in the description of that, as well as for a whole bunch of other games. One that I really like, so I was a huge fan of 2048 when it came out back in the day. It was like that day's Wordle, but better. Wordle, frankly, is just Mastermind with letters. And it's not... I do want to say, though, like, people were like, oh, wow, I'm so good, I got up first try. Okay, so you were lucky. There was no deduction required. You were lucky. Because that is the only way that you can get the Wordle thing in one line. But 2048, you had to be good at. It was so good at the one. I actually screen capped it back in the day. I got to, like, what is it, 8192 or something? Because you could keep going after you got 2048. And I had a whole system and everything. So I played the free 2048 ROM. And unfortunately, when you hit 2048, it just says you win and it plays music. So you can't keep going after that. So, all right. My Little Pony. Welcome, everyone, to Mike's Brony Gala. Surprisingly, I have never seen... Apparently, the... newer, I mean, it's old now, but the newer My Little Pony was really good, and there's kind of like a reason why adults liked it. None of my kids were ever into it, so I never watched it. And I never had an interest to go and watch on my own, obviously. Oh no! I knew he was going to fall down on me. Now he disappears, though. That's good. So I never... I was never even tempted by the ponies. You know what what show I really like, though, is Bob's Burgers. I love that girl. I'm the ruler of this world. Now you will die. Haha, wait. Did you say die? Whoa. You gonna shoot stuff? Yeah, he's gonna shoot. 1, 2, probably 3. Then where does he land? No, 4! He shot 4 times. Whoa. I see Derek comment. Hey, land. You gotta land now. What, you just keep shooting? Okay, what do I do? What do I do here? Do I just have to survive a certain amount of time? That's probably it. And he, like, uses all his energy. You done yet, dude? What am I supposed to do? I should have read the manual. Oh, yeah, okay, so he just dies. He expends himself. With all bosses defeated, our pony now feels like his bad luck is gone. Very good. So, I'll show you this. I think it's, yeah, see, you could be a pink pony. And then you can enter a password. But I think that is going to do it for today. So we played a few of the free ones. We'll just catch up on the chat. Derek says, haha, joke's on you, though, because I haven't done a video in a while for those 2 people to comment on. Take that. If you start coming out with videos, you might have to ping me because it won't show up on my feed. If you don't post for a long time, it doesn't show up in people's feeds, which is one of the reasons why a lot of people, they'll just keep posting and posting and posting. But ping me that you've done it. I will watch your stuff. That last boss was Vanilla Ice. If you got a problem, yo, Pony's gonna solve it. Check out my hoof. While my, I don't know. Weird Al's official little pony name is Grilled Cheese. That sounds like a very Weird Al thing. OG Hugo is about to install an HDMI port on an original Xbox. That's right. So a lot of people might not know, OG Hugo doesn't just make controllers. He makes kits that you can install on your own systems. He does work on a whole bunch of different systems. So absolutely go check out his stuff. Worst boss ever. I don't know. He was, I mean, as long as I walked back and forth, it was okay. But he was shooting white stuff at me, and I didn't want to get any of it on me. So I just let him tire himself out, and then he went away. Just got back. Why is Vanilla Ice firing balls at you? I think they were white stars that he was firing at me, but or white splotches. We don't know. Cannabis Kid, at this point, yeah, Cannabis, I think you should grow up a little and become marijuana man. You haven't worked where I work if that was the worst boss. Yeah, I've had some bad bosses in my time. That is for sure. I think everybody has. Thankfully, not so much right now. But that was Intellivision free ROMs today. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. I'm going to go run some errands, and then we got some birthday celebrations for my son tonight. But don't forget, on Tuesday, we are doing our top 5 Sega Genesis games, original releases, on the Retro Bliss Rewind podcast. That'll be both here on Mike's Gaming Gala and on the Retro Bliss Gaming channel. It's going to be a lot of fun. You won't want to miss it. And we will see you next time, guys, on Mike's Gaming Gala. Bye, guys.